Hello dreamers, Marina Simone here, coming to you live. Got my daughter in the background. She's playing on her iPad, so she might join us and come say hi at some moment. But I was reading and getting inspired in the past couple of days, and I just wanted to share with you guys some things that really spoke to me about network marketing and about life and about your business. Because if you saw the title, it says, are you feeling stuck in your business? And I remember for 2 years, almost 2.5 years, feeling stuck in my network marketing business. And I just felt like maybe it wasn't for me. So I want to talk to you guys about 10 things that I read and that have really helped me to build a 6-figure income in network marketing. So we're going to talk about 10 things that you should be reminding yourself daily. And when I'm finished, I'll post in the comments these 10 things. But, the first thing I want you to realize is that defeat is a temporary feeling. It doesn't have to be a state that you stay in for days, weeks, months, or even years, because defeat is just a temporary feeling. Because with defeat, you learn. You'll learn what you did right, what you did wrong. You'll learn how to grow. You'll learn how to make a shift, how to make a change. And through defeat, which is also known as failure, when you realize that it's only temporary and you keep pushing through, you are literally about 3 feet from gold. Okay? Most people will quit and give up. And right around the corner is that gold, is the stone that they turn over that could literally be that person that rocks their business, that, just sees the vision the way that they do. So going into this, I want you to know that defeat is temporary, that failure is going to happen, and that's okay, but you don't want to quit. Being a quitter is the worst thing you could possibly do. It sucks because when you quit on one thing, you'll quit on many others. So we want to avoid doing that. So let's go over the top 10 things that you should remind yourself daily that will help you get out of that temporary defeat state. So one is, if you feel defeated in an area, make a change. Make a shift that will help you move forward. Because if you get stuck and all you think about is the defeat, then you're not gonna move forward. So here's an example. For 2 years, I felt defeated in enrolling people into my business. I felt like I've talked to everybody that I know. My friends and family don't want to do this. This just isn't for me. I'm not lucky enough. So what I had to do was make a mind shift change. I had to shift my mindset to knowing that it's just not my time right now, but I have to continue to do the work in order to find those people that want this the way that I do. So I had to make that shift. So what did I change? I changed my daily actions, okay? I made sure that I was meeting new people, which P.S., I wasn't really a people person. I was very much an introvert. I did not like talking to random people. But what was great for me was, instead of looking at everybody as somebody that I was going to enroll into my business, I built real relationships with people. Okay, so that's one thing I want you to do, is I want you to make a change and talk to more people if you feel like you're not enrolling people into your business. Create new relationships. Just look at making new friends. Make new friends. Once you get to know somebody, they're going to ask you what you do. So make new friends, okay? 2, tiny changes create results. And a book that I read was The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And that was the book that really opened my mind to tiny little actions and how, tiny little actions and how they will actually create big results. Now, it might not happen overnight, but I want you to think of that 1 penny a day, doubling every single day, okay? If you could take $3 million up front or $2 million up front, or you could take a penny a day doubling every single day for 30 to 60 days, which one would you choose? Most people are going to choose that $2 million up front. But what you don't realize is when that penny doubles every single day for 60 days, or even for 30 days, it comes out to more than $2 million. So we are so stuck in that instant gratification and wanting the big results right away that we lose sight of the tiny little actions that will eventually create the big results. So how does that work into your business? Well, if you're consistently every single day inviting and following up and supporting your team, eventually that's going to create big results. So for 2.5 years, I planted seeds, I talked to people, I followed up with people, and I just was not having success. Then all of a sudden, at that 2.5 year mark, we exploded. So it was all the relationships that I built in the 2.5 years. It was everything that I learned. It was the small actions that I was taking. And after 2.5 years, I can tell you that it was worth the struggles. Because once you get into the 6-figure earning, you can stop and look back and be like, wow, everything that I did for 2.5 years didn't go to waste. It was those small, consistent actions. So if you haven't read The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, please get that book. It's amazing. It will help open your mind completely. The third thing is you don't need exact answers to start building your business. So many times people will sit back and wait to build their business, to invite, to prospect, to have meetings, to do 3-way phone calls because they feel like they need to be perfect. They need to know everything. They need to make sure it works. They need to make sure the compensation plan works. Well, here's the deal. I want you to think of it this way, okay? If that's the way that you're going to work your business, that will duplicate into your downline. So let's say you have a product and it produces results. And you need to believe in it, so you wait for the results, but you don't get results until 30 or 60 days. That means that your business is put on ice for 30 to 60 days because you're waiting for these results to happen with your product. Well, you said yes because you also believe in the business. So if you're waiting for the results on the product, talk about the business. Because what happens is your business is now going to be on ice for 30 to 60 days. And anybody that you bring into the business and you tell your story of, well, I waited for the results to happen, they're going to do the same thing. So you don't need to know exact answers to build your business. Believe in your upline, believe in your company, believe in network marketing. 4, if you don't change, nothing's going to change. If you don't make a change in your life or in your business, nothing is going to change. So stop sitting back and waiting for something miraculous to happen and get your butt in gear and start changing the things that need to change. Okay, that goes in anything. Relationships, stop complaining about your spouse and make the changes that you need to make the relationship better. And they will follow suit. You have to be that leader. You have to lead by example, no matter what, whether it's in business, relationships, friendships, being a parent, whatever. Okay, so make the change. Don't wait for somebody else to. Don't blame others for it. Make the change for you. 5, starting over or just beginning can feel like it's over. Okay, so let's say you have people that quit in your downline. You've had a whole leg just quit and walk away. Or maybe you had other people join other companies. That happens. That's happened to us. We've lost over 100,000 points before because somebody left and went to another company. Did that mean that I was going to sit back and be like, oh my gosh, my business is over. I got to start all over. It's the end. No. Good luck to them. This company just wasn't for them. They found something else. I wish them the best. I hope everything works out for them because everybody deserves success in network marketing. And if they didn't want to be here, why would I want to keep them here, right? So if they left, who cares? Well, guess what? That didn't matter because we grew 150,000 points without that 100,000 points. And there were people that decided to stay in that group anyway. So you can look at starting over as, oh my gosh, it's the end. Or maybe you're starting a new relationship. Or maybe you just broke up with your spouse. Or maybe a friendship is over. Or maybe you just lost your job. That doesn't mean your life is over and everything is over and it's the end. It means you have a chance at a new beginning. A new beginning is a beautiful thing. So you need to embrace that. Okay, 6. This is huge. And this is something I had to do. Rip out the negativity because the beauty will start to open up in your life. Positivity and beauty cannot come into your life if you have crap constantly in your life. If you have negative people that are just nasty and that are bringing you down, and dude, sometimes it's freaking family members. They suck. It's okay if you got to cut some people out. You can love them from afar. You can pray for them from afar. But why would you want that in your life The negativity, the drama, the BS, the nonsense, the news. I don't even watch the news. I am so sick and tired of watching the news. And I'm so sick and tired of watching, people bash each other. I'm tired of people bringing others down. Celebrities that are just looking to make a buck so they, are making fun of somebody else. Like, I'm so over all of that. As humans, as people, we need to be in a positive state of mind so we can empower others and inspire others and make a change in this world. So if you are stuck in this negativity and this nonsense and this BS, like, just get it out and cut it out of your life. Because nothing beautiful will grow if you have crap just constantly all over your life. Sorry, I got really serious about that one because it's just true. You got to get the crap out of your life, okay? 7 is you got to believe in yourself, not the opinions of others. So it kind of goes with that negativity. Like, who gives a rat's what if, John's mother's brother's friend says network marketing doesn't work? Who cares? Like, were they ever successful in network marketing? So here's my advice to you. If you're taking advice from people that are broke on how to make money, you might want to make a change on that. 2, if you're taking advice from people on how to make money in real estate and they've never made money in real estate before, you might not want to take advice from them. If you're taking advice on relationships and they don't have a happy relationship, you might want to rethink that as well. So you need to believe in yourself. When you start doubting yourself and doubting your gut and doubting your heart and you start listening to other people, it will take you from up here when you're excited about your business or excited about something, and it's going to take you down below. Like, you're going to feel like you hit rock bottom when you start to listen to other people. So who gives a rat's what if these people don't believe in you? It's not about them. It's about you believing in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nothing is going to work, okay? 8, perfection is a disease, so let the good times roll. Perfection is something that will ruin your business. If you feel like your company's not doing something the right way and you have to perfect it for your team and you have to micromanage and you have to be super specific and you have to be in everybody's business and you start nagging or you start taking control, like, let go. Let the good times roll. Like, let people be who they are and just empower them and mentor them. Tell them stories that will inspire them to maybe follow your system. But here's the deal. When you start to micromanage and start trying to be perfect, and then you're like, okay, well, we need this, and the company doesn't do this, so we need this, and we need this, and we need this. Like, listen to me for a second, okay? If there are people at the top of your company that have been successful with the systems that are in place, I highly suggest you follow the systems that are in place. It's when you start thinking that it's not perfect and that you have to be perfect and everything has to be perfect, it's going to put you at a halt and put you at a standstill. So perfection is a disease. You don't need to be perfect. If everybody was perfect, everybody would have a beautiful business. Everybody would be super successful. Perfect relationships, perfect in their faith, perfect with people. That's just, perfection is not there. What makes you unique are the mistakes that you make and how you learn from them. That's how you're going to grow. 9, if it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen at the right time. Your journey in your business is not my journey. My journey wasn't other people's journeys. I watched people have success in literally a month. That wasn't my journey. That's not how it happened for me. I had to have my first 2.5 years in a company in network marketing and have minor success and spend more money than I was making. But the relationships that I built and what I learned set me up for the company that I'm in now, to where I feel connected. I believe in myself. I believe in my company. I believe in the products. And I grew extremely fast. Rachel and I literally, in 3 months, had 3,000 people in our downline. We never had 3,000 people in our downline, ever. And we had to build organically. So it is possible, but you have a journey that you have to go through. And you have to just accept that it's going to happen for you when it happens. Okay, it goes back to number 2, the tiny changes create results. Tiny actions create results. Thanks, Deb. Yeah, I got my extensions. You guys like them? Because this is my real hair. And then here's the extensions. I had to, I'm speaking on stage at convention and I'm teaching social media and I'm hosting a panel. So I wanted to make sure I have long hair. Did you guys know that short hair really is harder to work with than long hair? I never knew that because I've never had short hair in my life. And it is exhausting to wake up and blow dry my hair every single morning and have to wash it every single day. Hot mess, okay? Just let you guys know about that. And I'm a mom, so we know we're not doing that every day. Okay, so 9, if it's supposed to happen, it will happen for you. Stop forcing it and go through the motions, work the steps, work the system, work the plan, put the work in. Who cares? Listen, okay, check this out, right? So if you're at your job, you're working 40 hours a week, and you're with that company for 7 years. I want you to look at what your salary was when you first started or how much you got paid an hour when you first started, and now look 7 years later, how much did it increase? How much did it increase? I can guarantee that it probably increased maybe 15%, maybe 10%, maybe it's 20%, okay? So check this out. Oh, good, Katie, I'm so glad this is helping you. I'm gonna do some questions after too. So think about this for a second. Who cares if it takes you 5 years in network marketing working this part-time to build $5,000 a month? Because check this out. $5,000 a month, you times it by 12, that's an extra $60,000 a year. How much are you making in your job? Is that residual income? It's linear income. You're going to work, you're getting paid for that hour that you work, or you get paid for overtime. But if you're home in your pajamas, like I am 90% of the time, and I'm just working my business through social media, and I decide like next week I'm going to the Keys for 4 days and I won't be working as much, I still get paid. So you can't do that with linear income where you get paid per hour. So who cares if it takes you 5 years, 7 years, or 10 years to build a huge residual income? Stop with the instant gratification, people. It's just not gonna happen that way. For some it does. That's awesome, but not everybody. Stop with the, oh, this doesn't work after 6 months, after a year, after 2 years. Like, you're in this for the long haul. Like, commit to your company, to your business, to everything. Like, commit to it and take some serious action, okay? And the last one is 10. Your best is 3 feet from gold. So there was a story in Think and Grow Rich, and it talks about being 3 feet from gold. And this guy, Darby, and I'm not gonna get too much into it. If you haven't read the book, please read it, Think and Grow Rich, it's amazing. Talks about how Darby and his uncle found gold, right? So they went, put this money into a machine to go and continue digging for gold. So they found one pile of gold and it, paid for the machine. They found another pile of gold and it paid off their debt. And then all of a sudden the gold, they didn't find it anymore. So they were like, oh, that's it. There's no more gold, right? So what'd they do? They ended up selling this machine for, I don't even know how much it was. I think it was like even less than what they bought it for, but they didn't want it anymore. They wanted to get their money back for the machine and have a nice day. So they sold it to this guy. He bought it. A couple weeks later, he went, and 3 feet from where they were digging, he found an unlimited supply of gold. And the guy turned into a multi-bajillionaire. So because Darby and his uncle gave up like this, and they weren't consistent, and they didn't persevere, and they didn't push themselves, and they just gave up like this, and decided to sell out, that was their gold. They were 3 feet from where they were digging. All they had to do was dig in like a little perimeter. 3 feet, not even 3 miles, not a mile, not 100 feet, 3 feet from this gold. So that was a moment for Darby when he was like, I will never give up again. So your best of who you are, of the rock star that's going to come into your group, of building an amazing business, you becoming that amazing leader, you're 3 feet from there. You just have to keep going. And when you get to the top, or when you get to the income that you want, you still need to grow. Because as leaders, we need to continue to, 1, move with the trends, 2, be on top of our game, 3, continue to inspire and empower people, because it's not over when we get to the top. It's not just about us, it's about our groups. It's about our team members. It's about that best friend that finally said yes to you, or about that skeptical person that you met, helping them create some income. So defeat is temporary. You need to yank yourself out of, I'm defeated. This just isn't for me. It is for you. It is for you. You just got to push. Stop complaining. I promise you, with complaining, nothing's going to happen but keep you depressed and miserable. And I know what it's like to be depressed and have anxiety and have fear and all of the above, and be a single mom and not know if I was going to be able to pay my bills, and, freaking how am I going to get to this event, and what do I have to pawn so I can get to this event, and you know, do I invest in my business? Well, I'm not making money, so that's why they're going to this event. That's why I can't go. Like, I've done it all. I've made every excuse in the book, and I can tell you that I had no success with all the above. It's when I took responsibility and I said, I no longer want to be defeated. I no longer want to quit. I no longer want to give up, and reminded myself every day of these 10 things is when I finally started to have success. So I hope this was helpful. Feel free to share this. I really appreciate you guys being on. You know, you can share, tag your promoters. If you go to marinaandrachel.com/free training, you can opt in, sign up for weekly videos from me and Rachel on a specific topic. And we have something really amazing coming out for social media, and it's free. Free. We're doing a free webinar for you guys. It's going to be coming out soon. I believe August 1st is going to be the launch date. So make sure you get on our email list so you get updated of when that free webinar will be sent out to everybody on our email list. So thanks for joining. Bye, guys.